what the hell?
Even make my breath swell.
Filled full of hope. I love chicken with a shitty smell, and that's why I love Clucking Bell.
Clucking Bell! Suffering never tasted so good!
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned. It's The Wild Traveler. Next.
Support for The Wild Traveler is brought to you by the Ultimate Disc in the Dark Association of America, who encourages you to get out and play hard. Hello, I'm James Badiston, World Traveler, and this is The Wild Traveler. We're discussing the world and all of its many pleasures. Let me put it like this. Why have a hot dog from an uncaring vendor by the bathroom when you can attend a beer-guzzling marathon in Germany with enormous men and taste a wonderful German's Wurst? The world is full of incredible things, and you can do... It was dusk, and the sun bled red over the city of Thailand as Chen brought me a sparkling water. A delicate, handsome, lovely young boy. The world is not. But war is folly, and we can only unite by visiting these epochs of culture. Mustn't force our way and culture upon other peoples. Rather, lead it in. Wild creature mate. I travel, therefore I am. This is a show that embraces culture from around the world. Let's take our first call. Hello?
Yeah, I totally agree with you about Australia. And you're right, the moon.
Yeah, them my ducats now.
And cheap? The rails are great and long. Bolivia's not bad either. Or Peru. You'll be surprised to find out how the party never stops.
How's the food?
Well, a lighter is the most you need to cook up food, but there's scarcely time to eat more.
I got a bead drawn on him.
They'll come back with ludicrous misconceptions about healthcare, charity, and civilization. Europe is not the real world. This is.
Well, I love to slum about in a dirty roof hostel with communal showers as much as the next man. Sometimes more. But I have to agree, Europe is overrated. Eastern Europe was good for a few years after the wall came down, but even there the police are too strict. You just can't let your hair down. There are far more unexplored pleasures to be had in the Far East. Next caller, you're on The Wild Traveler.
Hey, I've been listening to you go on and on about traveling. Do you know how expensive it is to fly to Asia? Russia saw the light. They're all coming here to set up crime families and run numbers. South America, everyone went extinct there. They have less culture there than the content of my toilet bowl. Rainforest, schmain forest. And Mexico, I wanted to be that close to my ancient ancestors, I'd be banging my mother-in-law instead of my wife's best friend.
Look, we can fight like these as all we to I'm sure the summit of your aspirations in life is a cheerleader with big guns, but some of us need a little more exotically than this. Next caller, vamos, buenos dias and noches. If you don't smile, I won't deep. Honor! Sorry, got lost for a second. Speak.
Hey, I love this show. I'm a huge fan. I visit all the places you recommended, and in a lot of them, they're still talking about you. I even saw posters of you in the customs booth at the airport in the Philippines. You rock!
No doubt, I love Manila. A great time.
But that show you did last week, what was the name of that spiritual center in Bangkok?
The Wild Dragon's Happy Ending. Very spiritual. You will find inner peace.
Awesome! I can't wait. Thanks, man.
Yes, we all love to travel, get away from it all, get away from the people with computers in their databases, the police harassing you for doing nothing. I just hate showing up to some place to enjoy myself and people being forced from their homes by war or famine or whatever. Life is great! Stop ruining it! Next caller.
What is all this crap?
If only I wasn't in so much debt.
This is patronizing, but I think it is fair enough. They need the money and I need the company. Besides which, it is the oldest profession. What? Oh, time for me to head south again. I'm James Pedeaston, and this has been The Wild.
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Wild Traveler, the show that takes you around the world and abandons you at the airport.
At home, at work, or in rehab, listen to WCTR.
I'm hoping for something different.
Zebra Bar. Get the fever. It's the candy bar that...
Wow, it's enormous. How about cream filling?
That too. Put it in your mouth. Whichever side you crave, pick up a Zebra Bar and let the chocolate melt in your mouth.
It's a favorite show with serial killers and stalkers. Lonely Hearts is next.
DTR, West Coast Talk Radio. Or as I like to call it, We Can't Talk Right. I love you all. I'm your host, Christy McIntyre. Let's go to the phones.
Hi, Christy. I love your show.
Aw, thanks. Do you want to tell us about it? Okay. Jenny on the line from Santa Maria. Hi, Jenny. How's your heart?
Broken, like my arm and two of my ribs.
What happened?
I married my childhood sweetheart, but it all went wrong. He's become a drunk, and he has a substance problem, too. And now he beats me every day.
Stay with him, honey. After all, you're only lonely when you're alone.
But he keeps threatening to kill me. No.
What about selfish bitch? I want to bring people together, not break them apart. Who's on the phones? It's a big, lonely state out there.
Careful, Aunt Mary. I'm watching you.
Brian from Las Venturas.
Hey, dude. My name's Brian. I'm calling from Las Venturas. Don't want to talk about my heart.
Why do men just repeat back what you say and never listen? Are you brain dead, Brian?
Oh, actually, it's ironic that you say that. It's because my wife's been brain dead for years.
Oh, so sorry. I seemed all in...
Notice me. I get away with it all the time now. Even after I did it with her sister. Actually, our relationship is better than ever. I mean, the passion is amazing. It's like I'm a new person each time. If she was back to the way she was before the accident, wow, I'd put her in a coma myself. I mean, it's fantastic.
That's very informative. You know, last night, I wondered what it would be like to be brain dead. Then I watched My Five Uncles. God, I love to live in the house. Remember, a heart can mend, but a divorce lasts forever. Unless he makes you a widow. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Lonely Hearts. I was just calling up there because I was listening and I figured out, you know, that I could help out some of y'all. Everybody's out there lonely. First of all, with all the people on this planet walking around, there's no reason for anybody to be lonely. Look out! You understand? That's why I'm in the business of keeping people with company. You know what I'm saying? People who got low self-esteem, they need to pick me up. They need to come down to the... Good. And this goes for everybody. I don't care who you are, how old you are. So come on down and hang out with me if you're lonely. And I'm going to tell you something. You won't be lonely from the moment you walk in the door, because somebody's going to grab your hand, and it's going to be all about to get there from there.
Good grief!
I'm a stalker.
Oh, that's really beautiful. Tell everyone about it.
My man, well, I call him that, even though we've broken off all contact and is married to someone else. I killed the gazelle and sent his heart to him in an envelope. He liked it so much, he told the police and even the newspaper. Then I burned down his place of business, and now I have a special surprise for him.
Ah, you have a great week. Isn't that really beautiful? That's all we have time for. If your heart is lonely, listen to other losers and you won't be lonely anymore. You'll want to spend the rest of your life in isolation, away from people, which is progress after all. Until next time.
I hope you enjoyed Lonely Hearts. It's always fun to laugh at other people's misery, isn't it?
Opinions are free, which is why we're here. It's news and talk that our sponsors agree on. WCTR.
Do you worry that nobody likes you? We'll provide you with friends. Kiflam. I'm the Honorable Chris Formage. Covet your neighbor's ass no longer. The Epsilon program seeks out the convenient bits from every faith to create a religion that is uniquely American. Expensive, promiscuous, and entirely meaningless. And unlike other major religions, we only tithe 8.75%. That means less for God and more for you. All you have to do is read and understand the Epsilon Tract, and the secrets of the universe will be open to you. Just call 1-866-FUN-CALL.
Have you heard the #1 gardening show in San Andreas? If not, here's what you're missing.
Well, why don't you just go buy your vegetables at the grocery store then, you sycophant? God, I just...
What you think now,
Man, I was
fool?
just playing with you.
Yes, sir, Ray. Nothing I can do about it.
Cheerio, lady.
Don't come around here again, here. So stupid ass off the road.
You got caught slipping, G.
Pollinates on everyone.
I hope that hurts, you asshole.
It's about marking your territory, my man. You don't mark your territory, do you? You should try it. Pee on the front door of your office. Just see if anybody thinks of coming near you.
Okay, I would try that. Thank you so much for the advice, Marie.
Oh, I'm here to help, sailor.
Gardening with Maurice, only on WCTR.
There's nothing bigger. You're as big as a mountain. Now dress like one. Gain the confidence and freedom to really eat again. When you were little, your mom got you clothes you could grow into. The same applies here. Because she loves love handles. If eating for you means 9 trips to the buffet, if exercise means picking up the remote, if making love means eating 3 hot dogs, if you've got bigger breasts than your wife, then don't walk, and especially don't run, but drive very slowly down to Kilimanjaro. We've got the clothes for you. From romper suits for wearing around the house to outsized Hawaiian shirts and elasticized trousers for the office. There's nothing better. There's nothing bigger. Kilimanjaro, the clothes shop for enormous men. Celebrating No Diet Day. Fat liberation is here at Kilimanjaro. We're fighting to end hunger. Yours.
Coming up next, it's time for the man who can grow anything big and strong. It's Gardening with Maurice, broadcasting live from his garden.
Howdy doodles. This is Gardening with Maurice. And I am Maurice. Ever since man was kicked out of the garden, he's been striving to get back in. I believe all of life's answers can be found in something as simple as a fire. It's stake, it's pistol, it's palm, just like me and you. We're going to the phones. Hello, you're on Gardening with Maurice. I am. Go ahead.
Yes, thanks for having me on. I'm a big fan. I have a question. My melons are big enough. I thought they were going to keep growing, but they just stopped. My next door neighbor has huge melons, and everyone just fawns over them. Oh, they taste so sweet. Oh, look how firm they are. What do I do?
Ooh, I would love to see your melons. Look, gardening is a spiritual, light journey to become one with nature. However, sometimes nature needs some chemicals to kick things into action. There's a fantastic fertilizer I use called pituitarizine. It needs to be injected with a needle, so be very, very careful and inject that right into your melons and they will grow.
Thanks so much, Maurice. You're the best.
Yes, I know. I've been at one with nature for so long now, I can't remember what it's like to sleep inside. Next call.
God, I was on hold forever. I've heard that facials are great. Really make you look younger.
Oh, yes. Listen, honey, I should know. When you look like a train wreck, you need a little makeup. You sound like a lonely spinster with 2 pussies. Cats.
It's the menopause, Maurice. I'm having hot.
Enough of you voyeurs out there. Hands in the mystery of nature. Hello, Mike from Pickle Pine in Los Venturas.
Hey, Maurice, first-time caller. My name's Mike. I work on my lawn and garden all weekend long because I got this raging edifice complex. And I like drinking beer and riding around on the lawnmower, too, because, you know, vibration is kind of cool. But what's really killing me is I can't seem to get these weeds out of the driveway. I tried napalm, I tried gasoline for it.
Okay, stop. Listen, I want you to listen. Are you listening to me, Mark?
It's Mike.
Okay, that was a test. And I know what your name is. I know it's... Now, listen up, listen closely. I want you to... Your entire... I want you to just pave it over with cement or asphalt or whatever. Listen, I have the Maurice Mansion completely covered in astroturf inside, which, by the way, is particularly handy with the big... We had a little midnight match of Ultimate Disc in the yard. Now, when your lawn is beautiful and green all year long, you can focus on the important matters of your life. Gardening with Maurice is sponsored by the Happy Farmer. Yahoo! Afraid someone will steal your tomatoes? Why not grow tomatoes in your closet? Farmer, hydroponics.
Suspect left light motorbike.
The future of America, threatened again. This time we need it. I'm Dr. Phillips.
And I'm also Dr. Phillips. Today on the show, do cave paintings in museums make us violent?
The anti-beef movement. Both Hitler and Mussolini were vegetarian.
And we take on the highly charged debate about test tube babies and actually talk to one.
I have flashbacks. You go into hysterics in science class. Do you know what it's like growing up in a beaker?
That's all today on I Say, You Say. We share last names, but that's about it. I'm Peyton, that's my wife Mary, and this is I Say, You Say, where left is right, and right is wrong.
Or where east meets west, and the west always wins. That wall came down, darling.
Yes, unfortunately. I don't know if you saw today's news, so who is in the right in this great dialectical disaster? Is it, as I think, that is Cher or Mike, your fellow man, and all wear matching jumpsuits while working on a hydroponic farm growing potatoes? Or kill or be killed, crush the weak, and starve the poor, as my wonderful wife thinks. You decide. Or let us decide. Give us a call, and let my wife, a professor in social Darwinism, or me, a lecturer in pointless anthropology,
That's the problem with liberals. They don't know when to shut up and enjoy freedom. Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, hi. Here's the deal. I'm really funny, but nobody wants to hire somebody funny. I mean, how is that fair? I mean, I'm white, middle class, very erudite, you know, whatever that means. But people just respond badly to me. I don't understand it.
Are you related to my husband?
I don't think so.
I hope.
I'm a first-time caller to the show. I wanted to know what you guys thought about the proposition to ban smoking.
Well, this is a simple issue. Smoking. Democracy at work again in our state. Seems like a good thing when you first look at it, but democracy only works when you agree with it. Then it's best to favor a totalitarian state. I'm not sure about this one.
I think smoking is an invasion of my body, and I've always wanted to shoot people. I'm right behind the proposition.
Me too. Thanks, Michelle.
I also wanted to say hi to my stepbrother Phil, who's been undergoing a hair transplant today. Hey Phil, if you're listening, I hope it's fixed this time. I won't tell any.
Station.
That's offensive, and I'm really offended by what you're saying. I'm a smoker. This used to be a free country.
When?